All right, Aries, here we go with July 2023. I love it. Here we go. Let's do it. You're the first in my zodiac fly-through. Aries through Pisces. Oh, it's going to be fun. All right. It's a big month. Hopefully you read my write-up on the month at sltblog.com. It's right there. You can't miss it. A few paragraphs. Hopefully you watch the overview reading. I can't go over all that's going on this month in each of these readings. That said, I got a pre-shuffle for you. Let's do it. It's a big month. The North Node moves into your sign about midway through the month. That's a big deal. That's a huge deal for you, probably. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading, as with any reading, is timeless. You could be watching this in 2026. It doesn't matter. If it pops up in your feed, if you found it, you're supposed to be here. I say that for the people in 2026. You're obviously here now when I'm pulling it. Surface energy. I got a pre-shuffle. I asked the universe, give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Aries. Just give me the surface energy. What is it? Something's ending here. 10 swords. What's ending? 9 swords. 9 swords crossing the 10 swords here. I've got an environmental energy. 9's are the end in tarot, and we escalate to a 10, which is the end and dead end that leads to a new beginning. In relation to the soulmate cycle, it's someone's anxiety about their feelings ending. Queen of Cups. Most love I could pull from the deck. Somebody's been very anxious about their feelings for you. That's coming to an end. And your energy's attached to this too. Something that's made you anxious comes to an end a little bit. There's a bit of a resolve. But what we're talking the incoming energy here, their anxiety about their feelings is coming to an end. Why? Look, I got the Ace of Cups. It's flowing. It's somebody who wants to talk about these feelings, and it's taken them a long time. The Knight of Pentacles, they were always going to get here. But under this energy, the World, the most powerful card I can pull, bookending the Ten of Swords, a cycle has definitely come to an end. A cycle of them not sharing how they feel. Being anxious has come to an end. The key cards here are the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups. She holds the Ace of Cups. She gives the full cup. And there's that Ace of Cups. There's a lot of feelings here. A lot of feelings that haven't been expressed, and somebody is at least is setting their intention to do it. Here in July, we've got 7 Pentacles here as well. That's divine timing. The energy is just right for this to happen. That's why. But the truth of the matter is the World told us that anyway. Let's do a reading. I wish I could leave it there. I do. It sounds great, doesn't it? It's a real view getter. I tell you. If I put that in the title. The end of waiting for this person to tell you how they feel. They're going to reach out. All that kind of stuff. Get millions of views, right? I don't give a shit about that. I give a shit about the truth. We're going to dig a little deeper. I got to pull a reading. Wouldn't be much of a channel if I didn't. All right. And I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I didn't, because I know that's just surface energy. All right. All right. Now, I'm not saying that it's not going to stick. I'm just saying there's more to the story. So let's do it. This first card out's before the cut. So why the fuck are we here? So why the fuck are we here, Aries? Huh? Why? Aside from the fact I do this every month. It's my time of the month, as I like to say. It's not easy to pull 12 readings in a couple of days. It's tricky because I go deep, right? Why the fuck are we here? 7 Wands. Somebody's been resistant to this. It's a fight energy. It's a stand up and fight. But it's someone who's severely outmatched. I suspect their emotional maturity is beneath yours, possibly, something like that. Yeah. The Queen of Wands. It's somebody who is standing up to fight, but also holding some things back. But it's more than that. It's emotional immaturity. Queen of Wands always is. People that are superficial are emotionally immature. And I'm not, your person might be superficial, but they certainly behave that way. Somewhere in their core programming is a superficial nature, right? All right, let's see where we go. All right, let's do a reading. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Aries for July 2023, universe. Let's go. All right, here we go. Aries, you get the North Node this month. Wow. All right. Let's see where we go. Okay. Going to be a lot of North Node readings this month. Overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is 9 cups. Yeah, you are the 9 cups. There's something here. Your energy is attached to this too. There's something here that emotionally fulfills you this month. May or may not have anything to do with this particular energy I'm pulling on. What's fueling this? 6 cups. Yeah, someone returns, big time returns. Someone who didn't want you before returns. Someone who's had a wall up. Someone who's been spying. Someone who definitely looking at your picture. Someone here who has something they want to tell you. The Knight of Swords. That's the overall energy of the reading. Okay? We go deeper in the reading and find out why that might or might not happen. I don't know. There's always variables. That's life, isn't it? Nothing's ever that cut and dry, right? Even if you go for a job and you get the job, you don't know what happened arguing behind the scenes, right? Maybe one person who does the hiring, like there's 2 people, one person wanted somebody else and another person wanted you, and they argued back and forth. Sometimes you have no way of knowing how close it was to you not getting the job. That's kind of what this reading is. We get a little behind the scenes look here. This is the energy around your connection. This is how your person's behaving in the 3D. This is their soul. This is the hidden energy, message from the universe. Red with the energy of your connection is the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I will clarify everything and throw some universe cards at the end. Let's go. Overall energy here. I'll take it out. 9 cups. I like it. Right here. Energy around your connection. 8 swords. A lot of, I wouldn't normally read this card this way, but normally it's like fear, someone overthinking, or things like that. There's a lot of confusion here because things are being overthought. Feelings are being overthought by one side or the other. Probably the runner, right? Whenever you think about feelings, you find love requires a leap of faith, straight up. You're either in or you're out. You're all in or you're all out. You can't be halfway. And when we start thinking about feelings, that's when the halfway comes in. That's where that fakey McFakerman, that Queen of Wands energy comes in, right? Holding some things back, wall of pretense, not saying everything, right? What's the 3D energy here? How are they behaving in the 3D, in their life? Page of Cups. These feelings are foreign to them. They're foreign. They want something. It's new to them to have these kind of feelings. That's probably why this energy is overthinking. Okay? It's a strong part of it anyway. Let's take a look at the soul. Bookending the 8 of Swords. 7 of Cups. I read this as confusion. The card that's read with it is confusion. Cups do belong in the soul, but they're confused. These feelings are coming up from the soul, and they're new. They're foreign to this person. They've landed themselves on a strange planet. Strange feelings. Everything feels weird to them and off. That's why I got confusion off of this, and this explains it. This is confusion. It's right there and it bookends. Yeah, I get it. Okay. Well, poor baby. Do something. Hidden energy. Message from the universe, read with this card here. It's everything I explained about that. 5 swords. Yeah, trying to shortcut it. It's also a bit of self-sabotage. You self-sabotage. You sabotage the whole love relationship if you don't just take a blind leap of faith with it. You have to. That's why you can't have tick boxes. And, that person checks this box, but they don't check that box. They have to be at least 6 feet tall. They have to be this. But that's all nonsense. It's all just bullshit. And that's why you don't do that, because when you start thinking about it too much, you sabotage the whole fucking thing. Love is crazy. It's nuts. You put your emotions online. It's on the line. What's the potential final outcome here? We'll see what happens when we clarify. I don't see them not coming. I just see someone who's very confused. These are foreign feelings to them, and it's because it's their own damn fault for overthinking this thing and creating confusion, drawing in confusion, and making energies cross and crisscross. This is a bad card. This is a bad card in context. This is a bad card. This is understandable, but this shit needs to stop. Potential final outcome, red with Page of Cups, Magician. I would love to say that's communication. It is a transformation. They have all the tools they need. I know I hate that fucking meaning of this card. It's a book meaning of it. Yeah, they do. They can do it. The universe thinks they can do it. The energy, their own karmic energy around them, everything around them, they're ready. They're ready to feel this. They're ready to do something. They're getting in their own way. Okay? That's all it's saying. It's not enough to stop them, I think. I think most of them. I think a good number of you might hear from somebody. Here's why, randomly at the bottom of the light seer, which we're going to use to clarify, is the Queen of Pentacles. You're sitting there sitting pretty. This is your energy. You got everything you need. This is an intimidating person to approach because she understands emotions. She's one of the finest energies of the Empress. You know, I say that about you guys all the time in any reading. In any reading in this soulmate cycle, the runners are intimidated, at least emotionally intimidated, by the non-runner, because these runners have a weird relationship with the truth on varying levels in different ways. And you're very truthful about how you feel and your emotions and things like that. And that's tricky. Someone who's hiding something, like that Queen of Wands, hiding behind a wall of pretense, hiding what's really happening behind a wall of pretense and what they put out, like almost PR, personal PR kind of thing. People with something to hide don't like people that can see through them. It's scary. Well, you know, it is what it is. All right. 8 Swords. Why is it here? What's all this confusion caused by 7 Wands. It's creating a friction. There's a friction energy around the connection here in July. You may pick up on it. I want you to ignore it. I want you to ignore it. It's just their shit. It's not your shit. Okay? Ignore any kind of friction type energy. All right? Because it can get frustrating. It can generate heat. And heat is frustration energy. What's going on here? What's on top? In this context, anyway. Knight of Pentacles. I almost said page, but it is kind of a pagey Knight of Pentacles. What I mean by that is the Page of Pentacles is a student. It's someone learning something. The Knight of Pentacles is just some asshole that's got a racehorse but decides to walk anyway. Nice and slow. A lot of wasted time here, and I think that's what they're worried about. Why is the pagey Knight of Pentacles here? Knight of Swords. This person's got something to say. They're dragging their feet. 7 Wands, dragging their feet. They're dragging their feet for reasons I've explained, because they're overthinking it. You don't think about it. Don't. It's crazy. I mean, even just think about, like, let's take an example, marriage or something like that. Thinking about that. So you're going to legally tie yourself to a person because you have these feelings and you bang well together and you feel like your soulmates. You're going to legally tie yourself to this person, joint bank accounts, cars, all kinds of things, and potentially end up in a divorce court where you get your shirt ripped off of you by a judge who don't like you. Right, end up paying 10 grand a month for the rest of your life for someone, you know, until they remarry and all that. You're going to do all that. If you stop and think about it, you wouldn't get married any more than you get on an airplane. You're going to get in an aluminum tube that you haven't seen a repair report on, a maintenance report, 7 miles in the air going 600 miles an hour. And if anything happens, if it stalls, you're dead. You know, people just blindly get on them. They don't think about it. People that fly a lot will tell you they don't think about that. They just get on the plane. That's it. Same thing with love. It's like getting on a plane. You don't have a crystal ball, right? All right. What's going on here? This is what they're dragging their feet. They got something they really want to say, but they're self-sabotaging it with this 8 Swords energy a little bit. The universe thinks they can do it. This is major arcana. It's the universe. It thinks the energy is telling them, go, you're fine. Yeah, these feelings are foreign, but it's okay. It's all right. Little ducky, it's fine. Page of Cups. Tell me about this Page of Cups, these foreign emotions, these new, like a little girl in love for the first time, right? Oh, God. You know, it's always some little girl, in the Witch's Tarot, it's that little girl standing near a tidal wave that she can't possibly control. What's going on here with the Page of Cups? Or the Daughter of Cups in this case. Oh, God. Yep. It tried to fly out of the deck. It's the top card. It came back, the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you're intimidating. They have feelings for this. Oh, it's that little boy trying to ask the cheerleader out all over again. Like the Light Seer deck has that little boy in the Star Trek uniform. You got to go ask the cheerleader out, I always say. It's like that. They're very emotionally intimidated by you. I'm right about that. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Queen of Wands, because it's everything I already told you. And I mentioned the Queen of Wands the first time I talked about this. I said, it's people with something to hide. People who are normally kind of bullshitting themselves about their feelings are afraid to death to come talk to someone like you who's real. They know they got to be real, and it's hard for the Queen of Wands. And in the month of July, if you watched my overview and read my write-up, you know that it's Neptune retrograde underneath all of this is about some clarity on the ways we deceive ourselves. Okay? On their side, it's the way they deceive themselves about their feelings for you. On your side, it might be the way you deceive yourself that you think this person's ever going to fucking open up properly. Either way, they're coming. It's the Ace of Pentacles crossing all of this. And that energy, this energy, tied with this Magician, which this is all red together here. This card is red with these. Final outcome. Yeah, that's somebody rolling in. And look, there's my Page of Pentacles right there. I felt that energy around the Knight of Pentacles. I talked about it. Yeah. It's something they have to do, but you make them real nervous. And they're overthinking it. And that's what's holding them back. They're basically sitting in an airport overthinking the plane. And that's a problem. You will run for your car if you do that. All right. Seven of Cups. Confusion in the soul. Lots of love, and then not. Lots of the Queen of Wands does this. That's why I call her Fakey McFakerman, right? I don't love them. But at night, when it's dark, 2 o'clock in the morning, can't sleep. Why? Because you love them. That's why. Good Lord. They love you. They do. There's a lot of love here. I got the Queen of Cups and a pre-shuffle. That's the surface energy. It's right there. They could taste it. All right. 7 Cups. Why is it here? Oh, fuck my. It's the 10 of Swords crossing the 7 of Cups. We started with the 10 of Swords up in the pre-shuffle. Okay? It's the end of this fucking bullshit. It's the end of this confusion. This Queen of Wands does something, but I think you get the Queen of Wands mixed with a Page of Cups coming at you. Why? Because you're fucking awesome. If you take anything away from this reading, take away that at least they, I don't know about others, probably others too, but they certainly know they fucked up here. What's on top? King of Cups. Yeah. How much do I say? What do I say? Right? They got King of Cups level love for you. But he's a bit stingy about giving it. So, you know, it might be that old usual kind of read here where they're trying to work out how they feel. They're trying to work out how they feel, basically. And hope to God it's not over. They got something they definitely want to say. This is the second time I've seen a Knight of Swords. Why is the King of Cups here? There's my Page of Pentacles come back. They're just learning about these feelings, really on a deep level. And that's why when it flows from here, 5D to 3D, it feels foreign. It feels weird. And it's scary because the Queen of Wands has to get real with you. And we had the Queen of Wands after the cut with a 7 of Wands, which was crossing over here. So, again, this whole reading cross-checks itself. You know, it's just the way it is. It's just how I do things, but it's how the cards fall from me. It's what happens. Let's talk to the universe here. The cards just verify my energy read. Now, I had this right from Jump Street. So what's going on? Why is the 5 of Swords here? The cards are just backing me up, that's all. Appreciate the backup, universe. I don't fucking need it, but I appreciate it. I know these feelings well. Why? Because this is how most people are. Especially today with the internet fucking everything up. Lack of human interaction. Any real substance. Any real static energy from other people. Nothing. It's all just... emptiness, empty calories. But this is the way most people are. Most people are like this. You stumble onto someone real, they'd never know, right? And when they do stumble onto someone real, they freak out, they take off, they find fault with that person. Why? Because someone real makes someone fake look at all the shit that's wrong with them. Look at all the shit that's fake. That's why. And they don't like it. People don't like to admit they were wrong. People don't like to change. People don't. It's just the way it is. And it plays out on several fronts. It plays out in love out there in society. It plays out on we keep electing the same assholes to office over and over and over again. They just won't admit they're wrong. It's all that same energy. It's all of it. They don't like to see it. In fact, we always like to see our heroes fall. Most people. I don't. I don't like to see heroes fall. I'm not like that. But lower vibrational people like to see heroes fall because that's how they feel better about themselves. Well, look at that. You know, that person sucks at their job too, right? It's like that. Or that person did this, or that person did that. It's very clear. The whole picture, everything I'm talking about is right here. They're the Queen of Wands, you're the Queen of Pentacles. They got to get real. And they're just sort of realizing the depth of their feelings here. Now, this self-sabotage, this Five of Swords, what's it crossed by? Oh, I love tarot. It's the Queen of Tits. It's my Empress. It is the Empress. It is you. This person here way knows that they're not on your level. Totally knows that they're not on your level. And the environmental energy around them is all you. And as much as they want to think about it, is they got something they want to say. They have the potential. This person, whoever this is, has a lot of potential with the Empress and the environmental energy. They're actually attracting in that energy a little bit. They're just ignoring it. They're just shooting it in the, go away, swatting it away like a fly. What's on top? Wheel of Fortune. It's read with the Knight of Pentacles here. Slowly but surely, this energy of this Five of Swords is changing. This is an upright energy on this. So 180 degrees. It's flipping. They're realizing where they've gone wrong. That probably has a lot to do with the learning here with this Page of Pentacles, because I picked up Page of Pentacles energy off of this Knight of Pentacles. Remember, I called it the Pagey Knight of Pentacles, right? I think they are learning, and since this is read with this, it automatically by default ties to that. Why is the wheel here? Six of Swords. Yeah, they're moving on from this. That's all. The wheel is, that just backs up. My energy read was, this is upright energy. It turns this around. They're done with this self-sabotage and overthinking. They got something they need to say. I ask, am I right? Am I right? Why is the wheel here? I get Six Swords. So yes, even color match. These all color match each other in background, including this right there. It's all the same type of shading, if you will. The Six of Swords is read with the Knight of Swords. This is the third slowest energy of the tarot. This is a fast energy. So again, it's a whole lot of 2 steps forward, 1 step back with this person. Still. But there's a good shot at communication here. The environmental energy around them. I'm going to phrase it this way. With this particular card here, this is your reading, so this is your potential final outcome. Something's going to change here. Something's going to happen. Now, as the energy is attached to them, yeah, they got all the tools they need. They can do this. They know they can do it. They just keep talking themselves out of it by overthinking, right? Giving you the plane analogy again. I know I can get on a plane, but sometimes I talk myself out of it by sitting there and thinking about it, Why is the Magician here? If you can't tell yet, I hate flying. I do. I don't like it. I don't care if none of them crash. I don't like it. Seven of Pentacles crossing this. I do it anyway. Same reason everybody else does. We got to get there, right? Same thing with love in a way. We need it. It's a basic human need. So we do it anyway. That's why you just take the leap of faith. And that's what this card is saying. They were always going to do this Knight of Pentacles. It also came up in the pre-shuffle. We had a Knight of Pentacles. It was always going to happen. They were always going to come to this conclusion. This energy was always going to hit them. They were always going to have something to say. So why waste all this time overthinking and getting confused and it just is sabotaging the whole thing? Skip that part. You're going to go for it. Just go for it. It's kind of the same logic I use when I get on a plane. You got to get there. You're going to get on the plane, so just get on the fucking plane. Right? Like that. They need to come to that conclusion. They're sitting on their hands a bit. They're dragging their feet with the Seven of Pentacles here. Right? But slowly but surely, they are getting it. A little bit. What's on top? Page of Swords. Yeah. They feel very small next to you. That came up as an energy a lot in the overview reading for July. They feel very small next to you. I mean, smaller than this. I mean, the Queen of Wands feels like an idiot next to the Queen of Pentacles. But this is saying how small they feel. Page of Swords. Yeah, I believe it. They're afraid they're going to disappoint you. Well, all this overthinking is they're afraid they're going to disappoint you. I think because this is your final outcome, I think you're disappointed by who shows up. That's what I think. Why is the Page of Swords here? Yeah. I'm right. This is Steve's right, upright. I checked myself. I pulled this card. I said, yeah, they feel small next to you, but I think this is your reading. I think you're disappointed. This is about disappointing messages, right? You thought a man was coming to talk to you, for example. You get this, whatever the fuck this is. Little child here, right? It looks like a boy, it looks like a girl, it could be both. Fairly androgynous here. Anyway, at the end of the day, I think you're disappointed. I think they show up, and I think you're disappointed. The Eight of Cups. If they show up and they disappoint you, and they're the queen, show up as the Queen of Wands, Fakey McFakerman, you're walking. You're keeping going. And the thing is, on a feedback loop, they know that. And that's why they're overthinking, and that's why all this confusion is here. So your energies are tied together. So you're thinking the same thing they are. And it's just from opposite sides, equal and opposite reactions. That's all. So, I don't know. Either way, this is your reading. Whether they disappoint or not, you walk toward 9 cups. You're heading right for that sun out there. So you're all right. You're fine. Yeah, of course you are. You're reflecting as Queen of Pentacles. You're sitting pretty. You got everything you need. You're not chasing. You're not waiting. You're fine. You even got 2 little sticks for horns and stuff like that. That's cool. You're starting a whole new look. You could be a trendsetter, an influencer on Insta, or what's that other one? TikTok, right? Something like that. All the sites I stay away from. You know, all that. All right, give me... I don't even have accounts on them. All right, here we go. I only have a YouTube account because of this channel. That's it. Give me 3 cards from the bottom. If you haven't figured it out, I hate the fucking internet. 3 cards from the bottom, but it has its uses, right? I'm trying to do some good here. Let's see where we go here. What else you want to tell Aries before I go and pull Taurus? Oh, the Taurus angle, my God. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, let's see where we go. I call it the angle of the angle of ego. All right. But their runner's very ego-y, usually. What's going on? Aries. What else you want to tell Aries? Yeah, they're reaching out. 8 Wands, 6 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Someone's coming to tell you how they feel who didn't want to tell you before. There's forward movement here no matter what happens. Saying the same thing. No matter what happens, just keep walking towards your 9 cups. If it's not them, keep walking. No matter what happens here, you find out something that changes things for you. It's a game-changing energy here. This truth you learn or you realize about this person if you don't learn any truth from them, right? Which if you're not going to get truth from somebody, if you can't have a long-term relationship with the Queen of Wands, male or female. They're just phony and superficial. Like energy attracts like energy. That would mean you would have to be phony and superficial too to even be attracted to that. Are you phony and superficial? I hope the fuck not. Right? Probably wouldn't be here at Steve's Love Tarot if you were. God, I pick on those people so much. Jesus. At the end of the day, truth is healing. You may not like what you see, or you might. It's going to vary for all of you, but this person's coming to tell you how they feel. For a good number of you, they will show up, or you find out something, one or the other. Okay? That's your reading. I don't even know what the title of this reading is going to be honest with you. Just keep walking towards your 9 cups, probably. You know, it's probably the safest title I can put. You know, I don't want to put a bunch of someone's reaching out, because then I get a bunch of looky-loos that come in. Oh, this guy says someone, you know. If you refer to me as this guy, you probably shouldn't be here at this channel, okay? I need people who kind of know what's going on and how I do things and all of that. Anyway, that said, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right, good luck.